ஹாய் விவர்ஸ், வீடியோக்குள்ளே போகிறதுக்கு முன்னாடி இது வரைக்கும் நம்ம சேனலில் லைக் பண்ணாதவங்க லைக் பண்ணுங்கள், ஷேர் பண்ணுங்கள், சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்கள். மறக்காமல் பக்கத்தில் இருக்க பெல் ஐக்கனையும் ப்ரெஸ் பண்ணுங்கள். Group 1, Group 2, Group 2A, Group 4 டெஸ்ட் பேட்சஸை நம்ம சென்டரில் டார்கெட் 180 IAS அகாடமியில் கண்டக்ட் பண்ணுறாங்க. அதை அட்டன் பண்ணி யூஸ் பண்ணுங்கள். இந்த வீடியோக்கு உண்டான புக்ஸ் மெட்டீரியல்ஸ் ஹார்ட் காப்பியாக வேணும்னா டார்கெட் 180 IAS அகாடமியை காண்டாக்ட் பண்ணி வாங்கிக்கோங்க. மேக்ஸ் ரிலேட்டட் கொஷின்ஸ் அண்ட் ஆன்சர்ஸ் அதுக்கான புக்ஸ் மெட்டீரியல்ஸ் நம்ம டார்கெட் 190 IAS அகாடமியில் இருக்குது. காண்டாக்ட் பண்ணி வாங்கிக்கோங்க. இன்றைக்கி நம்ம பார்க்க போகிற வீடியோ என்னென்னா 2018 பார்ட் 4 கொஷின் அண்ட் ஆன்சர்ஸ் தான் பார்ட் 2 கொஷின் அண்ட் ஆன்சர்ஸ் தான் பார்க்க போகிறோம். வாங்க நம்ம இப்போ வீடியோக்குள்ளே போகலாம். 51th question. Which nationality does the poet Femida Y. Bashir belongs to? Option A, Lebanese. Option B, American. Option C, British. Option D, Indian. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சரை கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option D, Indian. 52 question. Love's not time's fool, though rosy lips and cheeks. Choose the poem where you find the above line. Option A, a sonnet for my incomparable mother. Option B, my grandmother's house. Option C, sonnet number 116. Option D, 9 gold medals. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சரை கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option C, sonnet number 116. 53rd question. Identify the correct degree. Very few cities in India are dash within the bracket populous. Mumbai. Option A, as populous as. Option B, more populous than. Option C, the most populous. Option D, populous as. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சரை கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option A, as populous as. 54th question. In which year Einstein was given the Nobel Prize? Option A, 1920. Option B, 1921. Option C, 1934. Option D, 1945. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சரை கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option B, 1921. 55th question. Match column A with column B to form gerunds in sentence. Column A, column B. A, eating too much. B, swimming. C, playing on the street. D, walking on the roof. B, 1 is forbidden. 2 is dangerous. 3 is bad for health. 4 is a pleasant hobby. Option A, 4 3 1 2. Option B, 3 4 2 1. Option C, 2 3 4 1. Option D, 1 4 3 2. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சரை கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option B, 3 4 2 1. Eating too much is bad for health. Swimming is a pleasant hobby. Playing on the street is dangerous. Walking on the roof is forbidden. 56th question. Rewrite the sentence in the passive voice. The man completed his work. His master paid him. Option A, his work is completed by the man and he is paid by his master. Option B, his work was completed by the man and he was paid by his master. Option C, his work had completed by the man and he was paid by his master. Option D, his work has completed by the man and he has been paid by his master. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சரை கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option B, his work was completed by the man and he was paid by his master. 57th question. Identify the simple sentence from the following sentence. Option A, I am sure that I will succeed. Option B, the boy saw the snake at once he ran. Option C, we reached station in time but the train had left. Option D, on waving the flag the train started. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சரை கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option D. On waving the flag, the train started. 58th question. Choose the sentence which has no error. Option A. He is one of the talkative boys in the class. Option B. He is one of the talkative boy in the class. Option C. He is the talkative boys in the class. Option D. He is one of the most talkative boy in the class. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சர்னு கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option A. He is one of the talkative boys in the class. 59th question. Identify the sentence pattern. One of the boys must go. Option A. AS. Option B. ASB. Option C. SB. Option D. SBA. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சர்னு கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option C. SV. 60th question. Choose the correct synonym for the underlined word from the options given. She is known for her human attitude, indomitable will and fearless spirit. Option A. Weak. Option B. Coward. Option C. Strong. Option D. Bold. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சர்னு கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option C. Strong. 61th question. The leader craved for the power to redress the grievance of the citizens under the care. Choose the correct meaning for the underlined word from the options given below. Option A. Examine. Option B. Access. Option C. Introspect. Option D. Remedy. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சர்னு கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option D. Remedy. 62 question. Select the correct question tag for the given sentence. Don't leave the fridge door open. Dash. Option A. Do you? Option B. Don't you? Option C. Will you? Option D. Won't you? 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சர்னு கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option C. Will you? Don't leave the fridge door open, will you? 63rd question. What is euphemism? Option A. In offensive word. Option B. In the point of monotony. Option C. Individual's name. Option D. French word. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சர் கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option A. Inoffensive word. 64th question. Choose the correct antonyms for the underlined word. End word. As you or with a unique personality. Option A. Cursed. Option B. Denied. Option C. Blessed. Option D. Abide. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சர் கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option A. Cursed. 65th question. Read the sentence to identity grammatical error. If there is any error, mark the part A, B, C or D as the case may be. Since you ran fast, you will not win the race. Option A. D. Option B. A. Option C. B. Option D. C. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சரை கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option B. A. 66th question. Democracy is for the people, by the people and of the people. Who said this? Option A. Abraham Lincoln. Option B. William Wordsworth. Option C. Gandhiji. Option D. Nehru. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சரை கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option A, Abraham Lincoln. 67th question. The manager will cancel the meeting. Find the correct phrasal verb to the above underlined word. Option A, call on. Option B, call out. Option C, call in. Option D, call off. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சரை கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option D, call off. 68th question. Find the odd one out. Option A, gradually. Option B, slowly. Option C, well. Option D, beautiful. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சரை கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option D, beautiful. 69th question. The reddest flower would look as pale as snow. What is the figure of speech employed in this line? Option A, metaphor. Option B, personification. Option C, simile. Option D, oxymoron. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சரை கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option C, simile. 70th question. Which will takes place of fears when someone keeps trying in the poem Keep On Keeping On? Option A, worries. Option B, joy. Option C, motivation. Option D, success. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சரை கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option B, joy. 71th question. Dash, I'm not going to be airport pilot, a dancer, a lawyer, or an MC. MC means dash. Option A, municipal councillor. Option B, marriage contractor. Option C, master of ceremonies. Option D, master of chemistry. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சரை கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option C, master of ceremonies. 72th question. Match the following words from Shakespeare's English in column A with their modern English equivalents in column B. Column A, doth. B, thigh. C, toe. D, dosed. Column B, 1, you. 2, do. 3, you are. 4, does. Option A, 4, 3, 1, 2. Option B, 2, 1, 3, 4. Option C, 2, 1, 4, 3. Option D, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சரை கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option A, 4, 3, 1, 2. Doth, does. Thigh, your. Toe, you. Dosed, do. 73rd question. Ambition, according to Dash in Julius Caesar, should be made of Stirner stuff. Option A, Caesar. Option B, Brutus. Option C, first citizen. Option D, Antony. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சரை கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option D, Antony. 74th question. The book Ignited Minds talks about option A, Pranab Mukherjee. Option B, Abdul Kalam. Option C, Chidambaram. Option D, Narendra Modi. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சரை கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option B, Abdul Kalam. 75th question. Dale Carnegie, in his The Road to Success, insists on saying no generally because. Option A, you can stay away from working hard. Option B, you can make others think high of yourself. Option C, it is incompatible with the necessary work you must do to reach your main goal. Option D, it is stressful to get involved in many activities. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சரை கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option C. It is incompatible with the necessary work you must do to reach your main goal. 76th question. The selfish giant loved the little boy the best because. Option A. He had understood him. Option B. He had been kind to him. Option C. He had given him food. Option D. He had kissed him. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சர்னு கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option D. He had kissed him. 77th question. Match the titles of the poem A with the lines of the poem B. A. Art is long and time is fleeting. English words. B. Love's not time's fool. A psalm of life. C. Pinning for new agony. The man he killed. D. Write many a nipperkin. Sonnet 116. Option A 4231. Option B 3241. Option C 2413. Option D 4132. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சரை கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option C 2413. Art is long and time is fleeting. A psalm of life. Love's not time's fool. Sonnet 116. Pinning for new agony. English words. Write many a nipperkin. The man he killed. 78th question. Success is not something to wait for. It is something to work for. Whose words are these? Option A. Jessica Cox. Option B. Annie Sullivan. Annie Sullivan. Option C. Helen Heller. Option D. Ruskin Bound. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சரை கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option A. Jessica Cox. 79th question. I am sick of hearing them. Cheap, cheap. What is the figure of speech employed here? Option A. Metaphor. Option B. Onomatopoeia. Option C. Personification. Option D. Oxymoron. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சரை கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option B. Onomatopoeia. 80th question. What does Hope Spencer ask us to do when good luck is around the corner? Option A. To walk away from the place. Option B. To ignore it. Option C. To show a smiling face. Option D. To laugh at it. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சரை கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option C. To show a smiling face. 81th question. According to Karl Palnak, the first organized public expression of grief after the attack in 2011 of September 11th was. Option A. Public meeting. Option B. Prayer meeting. Option C. Concert. Option D. Peace rally. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சரை கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option C. Concert. 82th question. Match the following by understanding the meaning. Word meaning. A. Xenophobia. B. Hydrophobia. C. Claustrophobia. D. Agoraphobia. Meaning. Fear of water, fear of enclosed space, fear of heights, fear of strangers. Option A 4231, option B 4123, option C 2143, option D 2341. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சரை கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option B 4123. Xenophobia, fear of strangers. Hydrophobia, fear of water. claustrophobia, fear of enclosed space, agoraphobia, fear of heights. 83rd question. Here comes our batting hero, salutes the crowd, takes God. Who is the author of this poem? Option A, Ruskin Bond. Option B, Douglas Malloch. Option C, Hope Spencer. Option D, Kamala Das. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சர் கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option A, Ruskin Bond. 84th question. Who is the headman in the lesson After the Storm by Deepa Agarwal? Option A, Saruli. Option B, Diwan Singh. Option C, Lal Singh. Option D, Radha. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சர் கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option B, Diwan Singh. 85th question. The pillared cloister beside the main structure have a series of deities and shivalingas worthy to be admired. What is the meaning of underlined word cloisters in the passage? Option A, art gallery. Option B, covered passage. Option C, beautiful carvings. Option D, monolithic status. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சர்னு கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option B, covered passages. 86th question. Which among the following is a story by O. Henry? Option A, The Tears of the Desert. Option B, The Wooden Bowl. Option C, The Face of Judas Iscariot. Option D, The Last Leaf. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சர்னு கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option D, The Last Leaf. 87th question. The ship is anchored, safe and sound, its voyage closed and done. From fearful trip, the victor ship comes in with object won. What does Walt Whitman refer by object won? Option A, the end of voyage. Option B, the end of the trip. Option C, the end of the battle. Option D, the end of the civil war. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சரை கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option D, the end of the civil war. 88th question. Which nationality does the poet Khalil Gibran belong to? Option A, American. Option B, Lebanese. Option C, Canadian. Option D, British. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சரை கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option B, Lebanese. 89th question. Who among the following is not a British poet? Option A, John Masefield. Option B, Robert Frost. Option C, D.H. Lawrence. Option D, Elizabeth Barrett Browning. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சர்னு கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option B, Robert Frost. 90th question. Match the following. Title, author. A, Kanchanai. B, Refloating. C, The Necklace. D, Holiday. Author 1, Sundara Ramasamy. 2, Pudumai Pittan. 3, Rabindranath Tagore. 4, Guy Maupassant. Option A, 4321. Option B, 2143. Option C, 1324. Option D, 4231. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சரை கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option B, 2143. Kanchanai, Pudumai Pittan. Refloating, Sundara Ramasamy. The Necklace, Guy Maupassant. Holiday, Rabindranath Tagore. 91th question. Marked. How to explore the vacant, vast, surrounding. What figure of speech can be identified in the above line from the poem? The nation united. Option A, oxymoron. Option B, assonance. Option C, synecdoche. Option D, alliteration. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சரை கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option D, alliteration. 92th question. Some books are to be tasted, others to be swallowed, and some few to be chewed and digested. Identify the author. Option A, E.M. Forster. Option B, Francis Bacon. Option C, Ben Jonson. Option D, Jane Austen. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சர் கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option B, Francis Bacon. 93rd question. Annie Lucia Walker was educated in option A, Delhi. Option B, Moscow. Option C, London. Option D, Ontario. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சரையும் கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option D, Ontario. 94th question. Darling, it's Berman's masterpiece. He painted it there the night that the lost leaf fell. Who said these words to whom? Option A, Berman to doctor. Option B, Shoe to Johnsy. Option C, Johnsy to Shoe. Option D, Berman to Shoe. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சர் கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option B, Shoe to Johnsy. 95th question. Why don't you join the others? What a peculiar child you are. Who said these words to Kamala in Punishment in Kindergarten? Option A, grandmother. Option B, mother. Option C, teacher. Option D, father. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சரை கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option C, teacher. 96th question. Here, it's most reverenced doctor. Who is the doctor here? Option A, Shylock. Option B, Portia. Option C, Bassanio. Option D, Duke. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சரை கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option B, Portia. 97th question. Who says this? My heart is in the coffin there with Caesar, and I must pause till it come back to me. Option A, Calpurnia. Option B, Marcus Brutus. Option C, Octavius Caesar. Option D, Mark Antony. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சரை கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option D, Mark Antony. 98th question. Match the names of the poet under column A with column B and choose the correct code. Column A, H.W. Longfellow. B, Annie Lucia Walker. C, Walt Whitman. D, V.K. Gohak. Column B, 1, English words. 2, a noiseless patient spider. 3, a storm of life. 4, women's rights. Option A, 4231. Option B, 1342. Option C, 3421. Option D, 2314. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சரையும் கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option C, 3421. H.W. Longfellow, Psalm of Life. Annie Lucia Walker, Women's Rights. Walt Whitman, Noiseless Patient Spider. V.K. Gohak, English words. 99th question. Identify the poem which is wrongly matched with its poet. Option A, Piano, D.H. Lawrence. Option B, Manliness, Rudyard Kipling. Option C, The Cry of the Children, Robert Browning. Option D, The Man He Killed, Thomas Hardy. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சரையும் கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க. The answer is option C, The Cry of the Children, Robert Browning. 100th question. Choose the impersonal passive voice statement. Option A, his request had been rejected by Raja. Option B, lots of things can be done on the internet. Option C, the nets are carried in boats by fishermen. Option D, the captain was scolded by George Washington. 10 seconds time எடுத்து ஆன்சரை கெஸ் பண்ணுங்கள். The answer is option B. Lots of things can be done on the internet. இந்த வீடியோ உங்களுக்கு யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருந்தால் நம்ம சேனலை லைக் பண்ணுங்கள், ஷேர் பண்ணுங்கள், சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்கள். மறக்காமல் பக்கத்தில் இருக்கிற பெல் ஐக்கனையும் ப்ரெஸ் பண்ணுங்கள். இந்த வீடியோவுக்கு தேவையான புக்ஸ் மெட்டீரியல்ஸ் உங்களுக்கு ஹார்ட் காப்பியாக வேணும்னா Target 190 IAS Academy கான்டாக்ட் பண்ணி வாங்கிக்கோங்க. தேங்க்யூ.